I'll zip around for a little and then I'll get bored.
Welcome back. Seth is back in control. Call the Ghostbusters and Seth's in control.
Is this like open world or is this just...
Yeah,
is this like... I mean, is it mostly like you go here for a while?
You can go straight to the objective or you can do other things. As of right now, I mean, just because it's the first story mission, it's going to have you go right to the objective because there's nothing else to do. It hasn't shown you what else there is to do in the city. But there's like plenty of stuff around the city after you get past the initial stuff. So, yeet. See, point launch is like the best way to get around. So yeah, I mean, I think once you get past the initial tutorial things, it becomes much more open.
That's not what I wanted to do.
It takes some getting used to.
Damn it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because like, especially in the more like populous areas of the city, like with the buildings like all the same height, and, like you can just point jump from building to building, and it's just great.
I think one of my favorite things about the Spider-Man Marvel movie was how he wasn't always in like Spider-Man land, where he could just like jump from building to building. There were times where he was like in a neighborhood and he was just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I feel like that's never been a thing that's been like explored a lot.
On occasion, it's always like weird, like in the comics when Spider-Man like goes somewhere not New York, because it's like, what does he do? You know? I mean, he can still fight.
I think that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah.
That's what makes it interesting. That's what makes him an interesting character.
Well, like even in Infinity War, they had like a bunch of places for him to swing from when he was on Titan, which makes sense. You can't have him not swing. Shit.
Shut up. Shut up. Can squeeze two titties. So doesn't he become a bad guy?
Yes.
Spoilers, sorry.
Well, I mean, he's a bad guy in the comic books. Of course, at some point in the game, he's gonna become a bad guy. But the weird thing about him is Dr. Octopus in the comic books.
Oh, sorry about that.
In the comic books, he was always inherently a bad guy. But ever since Spider-Man 2, they've been showing him as more of like
a mad scientist,
a good guy who's, you know,
kind of nuts,
who just becomes corrupt. In this game, they explain it really well. In the movies, they only kind of explain it kind of well, like a little bit. But in Spider-Man 2, I loved that actor's portrayal of him. He was really good in that role.
I need to rewatch those movies. I haven't seen them in a while. Could we do a Spider-Man trilogy?
Sure.
I stand by the notion that Spider-Man 3 wasn't that bad, but since Spider-Man 2 was so good, it gets portrayed as really bad.
No, it was that bad.
I don't think it was. I don't know. It's been a while. I think all the... Yeah, I think all the bad guys really didn't do it justice.
And the fact that they didn't do Venom justice. They didn't... The only good villain in that movie really was Sandman. His character has...
Was there a comic book where Peter Parker was Venom?
He's not Venom. When he gets the symbiote, it's the black suit.
Is that like a thing?
Yeah. The symbiote bonds with him, and since he's mostly good
doesn't do much?
It doesn't do a lot. But Eddie Brock, the guy who's Venom, had a lot of corruption in him.
I'm still Peter Parker. I was confused for a second.
And so the symbiote kind of fed off of that, and when it melded with his mind, he became Venom.
Hold on.
Oh, Doc, what have you been using this for? Just exit.
It did like sometimes I've gotten some that are just like
just the boober. Thumb, index, finger, boober.
Action.
Oh, these are fun.
Are they actually?
Yeah. I'd say it's kind of like pointless in a game like this.
Oh God.
But they're kind of fun. They can kind of be challenging sometimes too. You click on the empty slots and you pick which one you want to put there.
Oh, so I have to already.
You got to make the green part go to the yellow part. So that wouldn't work. Use the top one, and then rotate it with R2 and L2.
This is stupid.
You want me to do it?
No, I can do it. It's just
I know
stupid.
you can.
I'm a pretty good puzzle man.
Yeah, but if you think it's stupid, you don't have to.
Because it is. You can't tell me it's not stupid.
It is stupid. You're right, but I mean, I think it adds something more to the game than just punching and kicking.
But like,
and it shows off that Peter Parker's a smart boy. But it's pointless. But they get harder as they go along, and it helps you when there's like unlockable like suits, like different suits you have to unlock.
Yeah, this should just be an extra thing. This should not be a main gameplay component.
Well, it's a main gameplay component right now because it introduces you. See, that one has arrows that you can't. You have to go through the other side.
What?
See how it has arrows that point to the left? You have to go through the other side.
I really don't feel like doing this right now.
Okay. Logan's in control.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, it's definitely too late for this for me. Because I can do these, but like, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I think this is stupid. And Logan's already done them, so.
Yeah, that's true. But with this, it's like it introduces what it is, and then later on, you don't have to do this like all the time. It's just for like extra stuff sometimes, if you want to do it.
Wait, I don't know what's happening here.
+2, -1, +2. You gotta balance the voltage. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a pain. But later on, you can do it to unlock. There's different tokens you get for different things. Now it's got more movement.
Yeah, if I made this game, that would be the only time you would have to do it.
Yeah, I know, and that is the only time you really have to do it after it just introduces it to you.
Oh, really? So you don't have to...
It just
jerk off like you get.
It's lower now. But it just introduces it to you, and then later on it's more of an optional thing.
Okay, well that's cool then.
Because when you unlock suits, you have different tokens. If you stop a crime in the city, you get a crime token. If you do one of these, you get a research token. And certain suits cost certain amounts of different tokens.
Okay, I get that. I feel like if these were optional, I'd want to do them more.
Yeah, they are optional. It's just introducing it to you
Okay,
now.
I get it now. I get it.
So later on, you know what you're doing.
That makes me dislike it. Oh.
These ones are kind of cool, honestly. When they get more complicated.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't understand it right now.
Because then there will be a point when there's a second row at the bottom, like right here. And you'll have to add them together to make one thing. And
that's kind of cool, I guess.
Kind of becomes difficult. It's kind of cool, though.
Analyzing.
Analyze. It means my face is buttholes. I have analyze. Analyze.
My other job.
Yeah, this game really explores. Oh God, it looks. Just look at that.
That's very pretty.
I love it. Later on, when you get different suit, like depending on what suit you're wearing, it'll be that suit on the loading screen, and some of them look really good on the loading screen.
They all cut up.
Yeah, it fixes that later.
Good.
My other job.
Yeet. We should just punch people right in the face. You just be like, I'm Spider-Man.
Guess what, bitch? I'm the spoder. The raft is cool.
Is that all the bad guys?
Yes.
Cool.
What?
Bitch, I'm Spider-Man. just like spinning judo kicks are just.
Beach.
Beach.
No, he's such Alex Jones. nose is itchy. Plug the book.
So he doesn't work for
The Daily Bugle anymore.
He doesn't work for it in this movie. Game. God damn it.
He used to.
So in this universe he used to, and now he just doesn't.
Yeah. Well, that's the cool thing about this game is you're an older Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You're not college Spider-Man. You're not high school Spider-Man. You're like 26 years old Spider-Man. You know.
That's kind of stupid though, because I feel like why doesn't it just use a spider clout?
Because it explores like, oh, I'm a Spider-Man. All of like a lot of my villains are in jail.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool, but like,
and with like you're broken up with Mary Jane, and you guys have to like kind of rekindle the flame, and it's like a really interesting dynamic that they've never really explored before.
I mean, it's cool at all, but like, why is he still in a shitty apartment? It's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just selfish. If I was a superhero, I'd definitely use it for the clout.
Yeah.
I would Iron Man that shit.
Well, that's the thing about well, Iron Man was always rich before he was Iron Man. So
but he still used it for the clout. To a degree. If he didn't already have a ton of clout, he would have used it for the clout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're so good at movement.
Yeah, you really get used to it.
You really have the motion of the ocean.
But yeah, the thing about this game though is like it shows off how good of a person Spider-Man really is, and it's great. In a lot of it explores a lot of like the part of Peter Parker that's like sad inside because he wants so hard to save everybody, but he realizes he can't save everybody, and it's just it's really good.
I just want to beat people up.
Yeah.
The only games that I don't think I ever play games actually for the story.
Yeah, I like games for the story a lot. I've always been a fan of them.
Like The Last of Us is a banging story, but I don't play it for the story. I like the survival combat aspect.
Yeah, I mean, some people like games for the gameplay. I like them a lot for the story, and that's why like I was really into games like BioShock and BioShock
I just can't get into the story if I don't like the game.
Yeah. That's the great thing about this game. This is the first game I've played in a while that I've been about the story with. Because, like, even with Far Cry 5...
Far Cry 5, the story was just whatever. It was just kind of like, do whatever you want and have fun.
It's fun.
Get a bear and kill people.
Get cheeseburger. Let them kill people.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Do I need more or less, or need more? There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's how you, it'll show you on the map. Your whole map, you don't get to see it all.
That's like your radio towers.
Yeah, basically. And there's a bunch of them across the city. What I did was, there's backpacks that you leave across the city, which is really cool because see now things will pop up on your map like that's a crime over there. So there's a crime, you go to the crime, and you stop the crime from happening.
This is definitely not a game I would buy.
But
this game
like
sucks.
It's all good. It's not for
really.
everybody.
I don't think it sucks, but it's definitely not for me.
Yeah.
These beat 'em up games have never been my thing.
Yeah. There's a lot more to it. I mean, a part of it's also just because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
I like the aesthetic and stuff like that. Just
I've been a big old Spider fan. But
oh, that was cool. Okay, it's very fun to watch. I will give it that. Yeah. This is fun.
And that's why I was thinking, like, you might want me to take the controller because I love this game.
Oh, well,
and I know you probably have more fun watching it. Yeah, that's why you got to do the air hit thing.
That was cool.
No damage taken.
Spider-Man's like, oh, I don't kill people, but like, you definitely just permanently maimed those guys.
Yeah, probably. Because Spider-Man is super strong. He's got like 10 times the strength of a regular human.
Is that canon?
Something like that. I don't know the exact number, but he's stronger than people.
He's a strong person.
Because he's like a bug. Like, you know how ants and like spiders and all that kind of stuff can like...
Oh, that makes sense. I never...
like 10 times their own weight.
I never put that together.
So he's got heightened strength. So, I mean, his punches can't feel good. Even if he's not even like trying. That can't be it, Chief.
He was ever like banging Mary Jane. He was like, she was just like, hit me, and he just like broke her neck.
Alright, so I'm gonna end the episode, and then we're gonna pick up with this fight. He did kill her with his radioactive semen.
I know that's a thing that happens.
So we're gonna stop this crime next time, tomorrow.
More radioactive semen talk on the way.